What happened after your father's death? You were doing this successful stint, you were taking bold steps, you wanted to make alcohol a cool brand, all of this was happening, everything was going right? What happened then?
Well, I was in the US. I had gone to finalize promotion and export of Black Dog Scotch whiskey when my father sadly passed away at a cocktail party in then Bombay, and he was only 59. Nobody ever expected him to pass so young. I was just past 27. So I took the Air India flight and flew back from New York and performed my father's last rites. And then the fun began because my father surrounded himself with a few stalwarts.
Meaning?
People who he put in positions of great authority who were also very close to him personally. So he had somebody running the Western India businesses, somebody running the Eastern India businesses, somebody running the Southern India businesses. And don't ever forget, in those days, the structure was that United Breweries Limited was the holding company. And the other companies of the group were largely controlled by its largest shareholder, United Breweries, or they were subsidiary companies. And so the inevitable debate started on what next, what role I should have. Of course, people acknowledged that I was in the business, but people, I think, were a little reticent to speak openly about their own aspirations of being the chairman. Then something very funny happened. We had an annual general meeting of shareholders that was coming due. And the shareholders in the front line who had seen me with my dad proposed my name. And that's how all other aspirants were silenced, because they couldn't publicly sort of get up and say that they were more qualified, particularly when it was evident I had shareholder support. And there I was installed in what I call the hot seat at a very young age. But fortunately, thanks to my upbringing, my father's insistence on proper training, familiarization with the business, time in America, time working with him, I wasn't raw. I had a fair amount under my belt to be able to address the challenge of the role.